Hello, friends, and welcome to DNM Disney News and More, episode 58. As always, there is something going on in Disney, and my commitment to you is to bring to you the latest and greatest Disney news. Let's go ahead and get started. Friends, if you're an annual pass holder and you've been to Magic Kingdom, perhaps you have noticed a change at the Tapstiles. That's right, the Tapstiles for annual pass holders are now golden, as pictured here. You can see the silver one for the general crowd, and then you can see the nice golden looking Tapstile for annual pass holders. In episode 57, I spoke about how the annual passes are going to be increasing in price. And so it is good to see that some of the perks, even though, this is not a financial perk, it's not like it's going to save you money, but it's good to see that they're doing something special for annual pass holders. So I'm all in favor of this little, detail that they're giving us. Now, I will say that if you do pass your Magic Band or your Magic Band Plus, there is no change as far as it making any noise, any special lights. There's no change there, at least that I have noticed. However, now we can see that it's nice and golden. So I hope that they do this with all the parks, because from what I understand, this is only available at Magic Kingdom. Perhaps they're going to be rolling this out at other parks, and it would be nice to see that as well. I've also been to Hollywood Studios, and I didn't see it. So there you have it. Speaking of perks for annual pass holders, there are two drinks that you're going to be able to find at EPCOT as they celebrate the International Festival of the Holidays. The very first one is the one at the bottom. It is called the Happy Snowman Frozen Cocktail. It features a blend of frozen lemon, a blue curacao flavored syrup, and also Grey Goose vodka. The other drink that you see pictured here on top is called the Cinnamon Frozen Coca-Cola, which is a cinnamon flavored frozen soda. It is garnished with apple chips and only served to annual pass holders. Now, this drink is available at the refreshment outpost, which is between the China Pavilion and the German Pavilion. And again, this is going to be available as they celebrate the International Festival of the Holidays, which begins November 25th, and it runs all the way through December the 30th. And with that, I say cheers. Friends, if you purchased the Magic Band Plus, you've been able to interact with the Fab 50 statues all across the Walt Disney World parks. Now Disney announced that holiday sounds are coming to the Fab 50, which is a very cool thing for me. I'm glad that they're updating it. These Magic Band Plus are not cheap. And on top of them not being cheap, sometimes they don't even work. I've stood in front of statues, waved my hand, and I did jumping jacks, backflips, and they still wouldn't activate. So I think Disney needs to do something about that. I think they need to make it a little bit easier for the statues to activate and to give you that greet. But I'm glad that they're making some type of change, right? I've always said also that these Magic Band Plus have a high ceiling as far as what they can do with them. And I'm glad that they're actually going to be doing some updates. We're going to be able to hear some holiday greetings from the Fab 50. And it's just very, very cool. It's very exciting for me. And I'm very happy that they made some changes. Guys, did you hear about this idiot? This person over here decided to jump off the right vehicle over at Spaceship Earth. You can see him pictured here, sitting down next to the Greek. And I think he did that because the ride was stuck. Who knows how long it was stuck. He got bored and he decided to jump off. Now, this is not the first time this has happened. We've heard about the cucumber incident over at Living with the Land. And it just drives me insane. People like this drive me insane. Why? Because, Disney can end up taking measures to make sure that this doesn't happen again, which can actually affect guest experience. So, people like this deserve to get caught, deserve to be thrown out the park, and deserve to be banned for life. And I hope that's what happened to this idiot. That's right, idiot. Friends, have you seen the EPCOT 40th anniversary ears? Just look at them. Very, very beautiful. They're available at the park for $34.99. It features a blue band with red sparkling ears. It also has the bow with bright rainbow colors, and it's got that beautiful EPCOT 40th logo. Now, I'm going to give you a pro tip. If you go to Shop Disney, you're going to find them at $29.99 instead of $34.99. Just keep in mind that online, you do have to pay for shipping. So it might just be worth going to the park and paying $34.99. But if you cannot make it to the park and you want to have this as a keepsake celebrating the EPCOT 40th anniversary, you can purchase it online and save $5 compared to the park. But shipping and handling is not included with that $29.99. Now for some breaking news. Bob Chapek is out as CEO of the Disney company. This news doesn't come as a surprise to me, being that this guy was like the most despised person in Walt Disney World history, and a lot of people are actually celebrating. But it's not all bad for Bob Chapek. He's actually walking away from the Disney World company with $23 million, which to me is not a bad deal, because now he doesn't have the responsibility. And soon enough, he's going to be forgotten and he's not going to be hated anymore. Now, I'm never in favor of somebody losing their job and, obviously somebody's downfall. I'm never in favor of that. However, I do think that Disney needed to make a change. I just didn't think it was going to come this fast, being that he just signed another contract with Disney for, I believe it was 2 more years. But the one that was really surprised was Bob Chapek. He wasn't expecting to get fired. As a matter of fact, he was scheduled to attend Elton John's farewell concert, which was streaming on Disney Plus. Obviously, he canceled because he was no longer part of the company. So I know a lot of people are happy about this news, but I think the one that's kind of happy right now is Bob Chapek. Even though I'm sure he probably would have liked to finish his tenure, his 2-year contract with the company, but he's walking away with $23 million. And for me, I've never been terminated from anybody and walking away with $23 million. So I think it's a win for him, to be honest with you. Whether you like the guy or not, I think it's a win for him. Now, the person that's going to be taking Chapek's place is a name that we all know, Bob Iger. Bob Iger is returning to the position which he held prior to Bob Chapek for 15 years. Bob Iger has been with Walt Disney World Company for 4 decades, which includes those 15 years as CEO. Mr. Iger succeeds Bob Chapek, who has stepped down from the position. We all know he didn't step down. That is a way of a company saying, hey, we'll say that you stepped down, but you're fired. Another statement reads, Mr. Iger has the deep respect of Disney senior leadership team, most of whom he worked closely with until his departure as executive chairman 11 months ago. And he is greatly admired by Disney employees worldwide, all of which will allow for a seamless transition of leadership, is what Suzanne Arnold said, which is chairman of the board. Bob Iger said, I am extremely optimistic for the future of this great company and thrilled to be asked by the board to return as its CEO. Mr. Iger said, Disney and its incomparable brand and franchises hold a special place in the hearts of so many people around the globe, most especially in the hearts of our employees, whose dedication to this company and its mission is an inspiration. I am deeply honored to be asked again to lead this remarkable team with a clear mission, focus, and creative excellence to inspire generations through unrivaled, bold storytelling. Iger's first tenure as CEO of the company started in 2005 and it ran all the way through 2020, and now he is back in the position. And a lot of people are very happy about that. And a lot of people are even more happy to hear that Chapek is no longer part of the company. Ironically enough, since Bob Iger took over, stocks have actually gone up for the Walt Disney World Company. It has reached over $100 per share, something that had declined while Chapek was running the company. At the beginning of the year, they were actually $150 per share. By April, the numbers had dropped to around $117. And then in June, they were actually $93.12, which is the lowest by far this year. And now, since Bob Iger took over, they actually jumped up $100. It just goes to show how much of an impact Iger already has in the company. Which, by the way, I heard a lot of people buying shares, and I'm pretty sure they're celebrating right now. Another person leaving the company is Kareem Daniel. Kareem Daniel was known to be Bob Chapek's right-hand man. He had been with the company for 14 years, and he was a chairperson of Disney Media and Entertainment Distribution. Bob Iger has made a statement saying, I've asked Dana Walden, Alan Bergman, Jimmy Pitaro, and Christine McCarthy to work together on the design of a new structure that puts more decision-making back into the hands of our creative teams and rationalizes cost. And this will necessitate a reorganization of Disney Media and Entertainment Distribution. As a result, Kareem Daniel will be leaving the company. And I hope you will join me in thanking him for his many years of service to Disney. Now, are these the only changes that we're going to see? Only time will tell. Friends, here are my social media handles. Please follow me there. Also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, you can scan this QR code. It'll take you to my YouTube page where you can subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you do not miss any future breaking news. With that said, I want to thank you for being here. Episode 58 has come to an end. Thank you for watching. And I'm going to end this video like I always do. We came, we saw, and we conquered. And do me a favor. Have a wonderful day. Peace.